My daughter could kick Bill Gates' ass.
Yeah. Old man boobs himself.
I'll take 2 shots of adrenochrome with it. I'll take 2 shots over here and one for my friend, Hillary.
I love Tom Hanks movies, but now I don't know how to feel about liking Forrest Gump so much. He's a fucking conspiracy theorist! God damn it. The KKK's for Ukraine? Fuck yeah!
Man, we going down there and we gonna kill us some of them goddamn Russians. I'm gonna kill 6 Russians the first day I'm there. Shit.
These Nazis are okay. Yeah, fuck. Hashtag fuck a Nazi. What do you think Jill Biden's doing over there? She's in a train with Bono in the front. She's pegging Bono, and then there's the Azov battalion behind her.
I'm not done. Still talking. This is inflation, the economy. They don't care about nothing. Totally. Let me finish. Let me finish.
Child's been bullied by the child of yours.
Oh, dude, there's some weak ass fucking kids in this world today, man.
You have a way better chance of getting butt fucked in the city.
Oh my god. Welcome to DisinfoBation with Dusty and Colby. How are you doing today, brother?
I'm fucking wrecked, dude. I had a 4-hour-long podcast last night with Frantic Missy.
How was that?
Dude, that chick is full of so much knowledge. You just gotta, get her going. And that's what I did. So that'll be on Conspiracy PlayTime. I'm going to do this first, probably. I'll edit this so we can release it tomorrow. Yeah, it went well. And I've been fucking working hard, but I'm fucking ready to do this. Well, how about yourself?
Hell yeah, brother. I'm doing good, man. Doing really good. Been trying to think of some good stuff for us to have and to put on this podcast. And I keep coming back to the whole Putin thing and him, and every time I hear something like $40 billion to Ukraine, I'm like, are you fucking kidding me? And bro, it didn't just pass. It didn't just pass the Senate. It passed the Senate with fucking 257 to 57 or some shit. It was when I'm about to find it and read it to you. These people passed a bill to streamline giving Ukraine $40 billion. What did they say when Elon Musk bought Twitter? They were like, oh, you could cure hunger for $6 billion or some shit like that. But yet we're sending Ukraine. We're sponsoring a war with $40 billion.
So can I ask, this is on top of that $33 billion? That's what it was last time I looked. So this is added to that?
Oh, no. He added to the 33 billion.
Because we were all like 33, fucking Freemason.
368 to 57, dude. Something like 70% of the fucking Republican Party, including McCarthy, voted for this shit to pass the House, bro. These motherfuckers are all working together. They all working together. They're the same. They're 2 fucking feathers of the same bird, bro. I'm telling you. Same fucking clock.
I'm almost surprised that there's that many no votes, really. 57. That's a lot of people who are anti-war still in the Senate. I wonder who those people were.
Dude, I'm surprised it didn't pass 100% bipartisan.
Yeah, exactly.
I really am surprised. Like, because I mean, if you think about it, they only come together for like three things. That's corporate welfare, bailing out these too big to fail companies, which gives the government a stake, like I've already said before. So it allows the government to control them, which is basically fascism. Okay, then they come together when it has to do with like, like money or like disinformation. They always seem to come together on that, or like COVID. They came together on COVID like a motherfucker. I remember Republicans rolling up their sleeves. I remember the savior, Donald Trump, rolling up his sleeve, getting that vaccine. They might not have really got the vaccine, but they damn sure pushed it. They all came together and pushed it. Every one of them.
You forgot the number one thing they come together on is fucking kids, like you said on our first podcast together.
Oh, yeah. They come together. They definitely come together, fucking kids.
So,
God, man.
Yeah, war, children, and corporate bailouts. That's their common ground.
With that being said, how close do you think Putin is to fucking going on doing what he said? He said that if anyone interfered, they would suffer unlike, any country throughout history. Dude, I don't know when we get to that point, because I heard people say, oh, they mean us actually using our military. But bro, I mean, seriously, man, come on. I mean, how close are we to that? I worry. I'm not joking. I see a little streak in the sky, and I'm not joking, for like 30 seconds. I'm like, that's it. We're gone.
Well, my opinion is that if someone throws a nuke, it's going to be the only country that's done it in the past. I've always said that. I don't think Putin will do that. I think we'll do it if somebody does it. And we might do it and blame it on him. I think that we would do that. I really do.
That is very possible. We do. The United States is notorious for false flags.
Yeah, we would nuke like some remote part of Poland and say, oh, look what Russia just did. Fuck, it's on now. Some place where it didn't kill too many people. Just like a fucking small nuke in the fucking remote regions of Poland. Like maybe a few thousand people die. We're fucking not above that. Like you said.
Oh, no, definitely not. Definitely not, dude. I mean, they were willing to shoot down a plane in Operation Northwood. I mean, I know you think that the United States would do it. I feel like you're probably right about that. But god damn, man, like we are interfering unlike anything I've ever seen. I couldn't imagine if Putin and Russia had intervened in I don't know, in Afghanistan. Like we intervened in Afghanistan, because we did the same thing in Afghanistan in the 80s.
And I think this is going to yield similar results. I do think that we're setting Zelensky up, who's a created fake person. We're setting him up to be the next villain, because every fucking nice set up military that we fucking help fund, they eventually turn on us. And
of course,
I think Zelensky and the United States are going to be at odds within the next couple of years. They're just setting the stage for that. Just like Operation Cyclone, what you're talking about, where Charlie Wilson went in there and fucking armed bin Laden and the Taliban. And
yep. And they turned that shit right around and used on it.
Was that Taliban or Al Qaeda? That was Taliban.
Yes,
right? Yeah.
It was both. It was Al Qaeda and the Taliban. Really, they were all and they were fighting they all were united fighting the Russians in the 80s.
And the CIA
the whole
fucking
country
made bin Laden rich.
Hell yeah.
And then they blamed 9/11 on him after he was dead, probably. But
Oh yeah, he's probably been dead since the late 90s, like you said, dude. Think about it.
Like Putin might be dead right now. I wouldn't put that past what's going on. I mean, dude, his fucking head doesn't even fit on his body in those videos where he's clutching his tablecloth. It looks fake as fuck.
But did you see the Victory Day parade they did the other day? He looked fine.
That might be a real stand-in or really him, but the videos that we're seeing where he's clutching his table, I don't think those are real. So, that's a good thing. I wanted to talk about that. New York had a sign up, one of those big ass digital signs, and it said something about how when Russia was celebrating the defeat of the Nazis, but it was pretty much they say they defeated the Nazis, but now they are the Nazis, and it's what the they're trying to twist this in all sorts of ways on us.
Does Russia have a Hitler memorial?
I don't know,
because I was looking through the article about Putin's Victory Day speech. And they were showing these different photos, and they showed a photo of him laying roses on, I'm not shitting you, dude. It was a fucking big, like not, it was one of those headstones that like, not one that sticks up out of the ground, but one that like lays in the ground. You know what I'm talking about? Like, it was pretty big, and it had Hitler's face on it. And it said Adolf Hitler under it. And it was like, they said it was his memorial, and Putin was laying roses at it.
Dude, there's no way. They lost how many millions of people in World War II? No fucking way. He's the
like
ultimate
26
enemy.
million.
Yeah, we didn't lose shit compared to them. Yeah, I would say that's bullshit. I mean, I haven't seen that picture.
Definitely a picture of it.
It's fake.
Definitely
dude.
a picture of it.
So, and I was listening to NPR. I do listen to NPR every morning, and I feel like I'm just hate fucking my speakers the entire time. But they basically were saying so the speech that Putin made on that day that we're talking about, and he said that this reminds us that we have to get rid of the Nazis that were fighting in Ukraine, and NPR is like, and that's not even true. And it's like, dude, if you want people to listen, to you and believe you, we all fucking know about the Azov Battalion. You can't hide that. It's out. Like, yes, just admit that we are fucking funding Nazis over there.
What it is they're like, well, it's partially it's fault because only one battalion are Nazis. That's what it is.
The biggest one.
Yeah. They're chanting Ossoff in the streets of New York,
and they're the ones that have been fucking slaughtering the separatists for the last fucking 7 years.
Oh, yeah, dude. You know it. Oh, come on, man. That country's probably... Dude, Zelensky's probably a Nazi, bro. Zelensky's a Nazi.
Well, they say he's Jewish, and that's like their out as far as the Nazi stuff goes. But
well, yeah, of course.
Israel is now like, Nazis aren't so bad. Those Nazis in the past, they're bad. But like Israel, that's the funny thing about this is how Israel stepped into the picture and siding with Ukraine. It's hilarious.
Oh, did you see where Israel killed a journalist today?
No.
Like they fucking this journalist. Why the fuck you would be out there? I mean, they were out there in like bulletproof vests. These two female journalists were Palestinian journalists. One of them's like a big time journalist in Palestine, and like there's video of them shooting her. Like she was just dead, and like fucking Israel is like, no, Palestinian shot her.
I'm gonna have to look into that. That's crazy. Do you know her name?
There's a video. Like they show her. Oh, I can't remember.
No, it's all right.
I tweeted about it. The lady. I'll pull up my Twitter. The lady, dude. I'm not shitting you. She was like laying there dead. These dudes were hollering for ambulance, and the Israelis were still firing. No one could get to her because they were still firing bullets.
I mean, that's happened before.
Insane, man. It was just one of those things. Like they have video footage. But yet they're like, nah, we didn't do that. like Saudi Arabia and that Khashoggi guy. Nah, man, that wasn't his body in those bags.
And Trump was like,
They've used the ploy of fucking, this is God's land. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
like,
they're Zionist fucks.
Yes. What the fuck are you even talking about?
That
dude?
card's been played about to its fucking death. I mean, it's everybody's holy land there. Hey, look, dude. Some dude liked your reply. I wonder who that guy was.
There's no telling. I'm surprised people see things.
It was me.
Oh, yeah, it's probably.
Shout out to @Conspiracy Player.
There you go. I keep saying, you know what, I'm going to create another fucking Twitter, but I'm hoping Elon Musk does his superhuman shit and steps in. You know what I'm saying? Like,
well, he sure as fuck didn't save my ass when I called Trevor Noah a fucktard. Oh, we got to talk about that.
I saw an interview with him, dude, and like he said that he even said it in the interview. They're asking him about Donald Trump, by the way, which is hilarious. That's something I want to talk about. People are freaking the fuck out because he said in an interview that he doesn't believe Donald Trump should be permanently banned from Twitter and that he would reinstate Donald Trump.
Yeah.
And people are freaking the fuck out, bro. And he's like, but he said, I don't even own Twitter yet.
He doesn't.
But if I own Twitter, yes, I will reinstate it.
Well, he's also now
so
saying that he's do you know Dave Rubin Report?
I know you're talking about, yeah.
So he was talking about, and I haven't really looked into it, but he's pretty good about checking his sources. But he was saying that he's going to be the CEO of Twitter also. I hadn't heard that. Like, that would be huge if he's actually running it.
Can you hear that?
I can see it, but I can't hear it. That's that chick Lane. There's the journalist.
Yeah, dude.
An Al Jazeera journalist has been shot and killed in the occupied West Bank. Shireen Abu Akleh was a well-known Palestinian reporter covering the Israeli army raid on the Jenin refugee camp when she was shot in the head. The 51-year-old was wearing a helmet and body armour clearly marked as press. Another Palestinian journalist, Ali Samoudi, who was working as Abu Akleh's producer, was shot in the back during the same attack. He said that the first shot missed them, and the second struck him, and the third, Abu Akleh. Al Jazeera has accused the IDF of deliberately attacking the journalists.
Based on the footage that has been taken by our cameraman, the colleague of Shireen, and also based on the eyewitnesses and the journalists, they were with Shireen, it's clear for us that it's a brutal murder. It's assassination. The Israeli occupation assassinated in cold blood.
Israeli and Palestinian officials blame each other for the killing.
And every time the chick reaches around, they fire some more. It's fucked up, dude.
It just looks like such a shitty place to be.
I know, dude.
Like, you've seen parts of the world like this. I really haven't. The apocalypse is real.
East. Yes, dude. Like I'm not joking. When you go to places like Afghanistan, Iraq, those two, dude, it looked like you were in like another dimension, dude. Like, if you can go to the poorest fucking place here. I'm talking homeless people in Cali have it better than 90% of people in Iraq and Afghanistan. I'm not fucking with you either. Like, bro, even like rich people live in mud huts. You know what I'm saying? Or not rich people, but people who have are middle class, I guess you would say. They own a car. They live in mud huts. Like, that's as good as they get. And then you'll have like a few ultra wealthy people that live in like these big mansions. And then they'll be like in Iraq, there was a lot of these big mansions that they had taken and turned into military bases. They turned like a lot of Saddam's palaces into military bases. I mean, holy shit, like every one of them. We stayed on the palace grounds in Iraq in 2003. And it was right outside of Biop. It was this big old fucking castle. And then we stayed in this fucking, they said it was the, like where his servants stayed and shit, but it was the size of a fucking castle. And then like there was all these little fucking, they look like housing projects around it. And maybe the housing project where the servants stayed. Maybe the big one was where he stayed. But yeah, it like we stayed in the fucking little housing project things. Dude, when we got there, the doors were blown off, the windows were blown out. There was fucking giant holes in the side of the walls. Like, we fucked that place up, dude. Like, these were just buildings that people lived in, and we fucked them up. I'm not shitting you. Within like 6 months, they had it repaired so we could live comfortably. Like, we had like these little makeshift ACs put in, and they patched up all the holes and put windows in and shit. But like the first 6 months, the hottest period in my life ever. I don't think I've ever been so hot.
And like, plus, like all that shit you got to wear probably made it way worse.
Yes, dude. Oh my God. When we went to Iraq in 2003, we didn't even have the proper gear, dude. And we would get off guard, and I shit you not, we would change out fucking our vest plates and shit and swap with the other guys going on because we all didn't have enough equipment. Like, the government and the military didn't prepare us for a war in Iraq, especially a long-term war in Iraq, because we left with, we had two desert uniforms. We had vests and Kevlars and shit, and like the old school damn I mean, it was the old school stuff, bro. They issued, I shit you not, we had M16s with bayonets. Bayonets, bro. Bayonets. Fucking Vietnam, fucking World War II type shit. I mean, it was like, what the fuck? And, but now, when I went back in 08, holy shit, we had everything. Everything you could ever imagine. Everything. They issued you everything. I'm talking. We had fucking gear for every occasion. It was insane. Like you could see the money that had flowed into it in those 4 years. It was ridiculous. I'm talking trillions of dollars was put into Iraq.
We're talking like fucking Ukraine money, baby.
Oh, bro, I'm telling you, they'll probably be American bases over there before we know it. Like, I wouldn't be surprised. That's their goal. I really think that's their goal.
Is there not already?
Not in Ukraine, I don't think.
You know what Frantic Missy thinks?
I'm sure there is in like Poland and stuff.
Frantic Missy thinks that there is an underground base. What do they call them? There's a word for it, like the Denver airport's supposed to be one. An underground military base.
Bunker?
Like a base.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
So she thinks there's one over there, and that's the whole reason for this. I've heard a couple other people say that.
It's very possible.
Yeah. I should have asked her to get into that more because she doesn't. She's a conspiracy analyst. She doesn't theorize. She has to have the data to like get behind something. So I should have. Maybe next time we could have her on here. I bet at some point.
So she really dives into it, huh? She finds facts and shit.
Dude, she has fucking notebooks full of shit. It's insane. She's like,
that's wild.
She's like Rust Cole. I told her that, and she's like, I haven't seen that show. But or maybe she saw it but doesn't remember. You know, fucking Matthew McConaughey and True Detective. Yeah, she reminds me of that. Like fucking spider webs of fucking just like connecting all these dots. Anyway, so yeah, we did talk about the nuke situation in Russia. What's the next one? You had a couple I saw.
We're still on there. How is Jill Biden visiting Ukraine? Last week it was Pelosi. This week it's Jill Biden. If this is a war zone, how the fuck are people just going over taking photo ops? It's like,
you know who else is over there right now?
Who? Please tell me.
Have you ever listened to the Red Scare podcast?
I have one time. Yes,
dude,
I actually have.
Those bitches are fucking hilarious. So one of them's like me. She's just dark as shit. And she was talking about Jill Biden and the person I'm talking about, Bono. Bono's over there right now doing fucking concerts. And I don't remember who else, but it was some third guy. And she goes, if there was ever a fucking time to bomb Ukraine off the face of the earth.
Right now, right? I'm shocked they haven't, dude. That would fucking spark World War III. If Russia dropped the bomb and took out one of our people, what's the word I'm looking for? Our dignitaries or whatever the fuck you want to call them that are going over there.
Yeah.
Oh my God. They took out the guy that played, what's his name? Oh shit. The guy, oh fuck, he's over there. He's been over there since like day one. Already got like a fundraiser set up. Oh, he's an actor.
Oh, Sean Penn.
Sean Penn, yes, that fucker.
Sean Penn. Sean Penn.
Yeah, out of everybody he's played, he's most like his character in I Am Sam in real life. Yeah,
dude, that guy, man, and he's fucking sitting there and he's like. Talking about, I'm thinking about picking up arms and fighting. I'm like, bitch, you ain't picking up shit.
You know what's funny about him, dude? I think he believes what he's doing is real. He's not like the rest of them. I think he's a useful idiot. Like, I think he really believes what he's doing. He led the feds right to fucking El Chapo. He went and fucking had an interview with him. Like less than a month later, they arrested him. They knew exactly where he was.
No.
Yeah, and dude, he wants to butt fuck Zelensky. It's fucking crazy. Like he said, if you guys don't let him speak at the Oscars, I'm giving back my award.
El Chapo was like a mental manager.
Yeah, that operation's going stronger than ever. The CIA is the one running it, so it's not going to fail. It's too big to fail.
That's a word I love hearing. Too big to fail.
So yeah, Jill Biden's over there, my fucking ass. Bono's over there, my fucking ass. Dude, you know who Max Blumenthal is? from the Gray Zone.
I've heard the name before.
So he's a good Twitter follow. He posted.
I'll have to follow him. I probably do.
So do you ever watch Jimmy Dore? He's kind of more left, but
I do. Yeah, I do like Jimmy.
He's one of the main guests on Jimmy Dore. He's like the redheaded dude with kind of like, I don't know if he's got like a goatee or like a short beard, but anyway, he's fucking the guy to follow about Ukraine right now. He's fucking dropping the best shit. And he showed a picture of U2 doing a concert over there, and it had like fucking in the screen in the background, it had those people that are Russian tied up with the green faces. Have you seen how they do that to people who speak Russian? Yeah. So
What?
that's what the separatists were, that's the shit they were going through for the last 7 years. They would, if you spoke Russian, they would grab you, the Azov battalion would grab you, tie you to a pole, and paint your face green.
What? No fucking reason Putin's invaded that motherfucker.
Exactly,
man.
dude. Yeah. I mean, he waited way longer than most people would have, I think. And like, I'm not, like you and I have always stated, but in the past, we don't fucking defend what he's doing. But I get it.
Says Russian activists painted their face green.
They're not Russian activists. They're just fucking people being Russian in the friendly zone, like Crimea and the Donbass region.
It's weird because my phone's froze up on that. It won't let me go past like a scroll. Russian thief painted his face. Let's see. Yeah, there's not gonna be nothing about that. There's not gonna be anything about that.
Yeah, you'll if you start following Max Blumenthal on Twitter. I actually signed up for his notifications. I've got you. My Maria 777 and Max Blumenthal giving me notifications because you guys are all shadow banned.
I know, it's so sad, dude. We should not. Nobody should be shadow banned. You know what I'm saying?
Help us, Elon. Help us.
Oh, that's something I want to talk about. So they're saying that we're gonna have 100 million cases of COVID come this fall.
Well,
have you seen that shit?
I haven't seen it, but haven't they kind of pretty much said that the PCR test is bullshit? They've come out and admitted that. So why are we still going with that number?
Dude, they've even admitted that the fucking vaccine was only like 12% protection for 7 days.
So have you seen any of Bill Gates' speech at Munich that he just recently gave?
I have not.
Dude, he's fucking laying it all on the line now. He's like, yeah, back then we didn't know it was a disease that really only was dangerous to old people. And he's like, and, you know, we were pushing for kids to go back to school or to not go back to school because we didn't know it wasn't dangerous to kids. He said those two things. If you quote him and put it into Google, it automatically debunks it. But you can see him saying this in his last speech he gave.
Dude, I did see. I seen somebody tweet about that.
Yeah,
I seen somebody tweet about
big
that
right
shit,
now.
dude.
People are fucking just copying and pasting his speech, and then they debunk it in real time. He's a fucking conspiracy theorist. God damn it, disinfobater.
What a douche, man. Fucking Gates, bro. Like,
yeah, but you know what? He's saying what we've all been saying for the last year and a half. He's actually coming to terms with it. But they're not going to fucking broadcast it everywhere.
he's still saying that there's a bigger pandemic coming. Like, he keeps saying that shit.
As he's hiding his boner. Yeah.
Right. Yeah. And does that not qualify as a conspiracy or disinformation? Because he don't know for a fact that, or does he?
He knows.
You know what I'm saying?
Well, you remember how he talked about smallpox being a big threat, and then like that same week they put a story out saying these smallpox vials disappeared from this secret lab, and it was somewhere here in the United States.
Oh, dude.
But you know what's
I can
really
see him
big right now
jacking
is
up
bird
that
flu.
virus.
Yeah. Bird flu is fucking making a huge comeback right now. It's in the news everywhere. Apparently they found bird to human transmission in Colorado, I believe. And this isn't huge in the news, but it's like how all these food storage facilities are burning down. Now they're slaughtering like fucking thousands and thousands of chickens. Australia's talking about not letting people grow their own food. And then over here, we have chickens being slaughtered. This is getting like to the point where I don't think the food shortage is just a fucking psyop anymore. I think they're going to make it a reality.
this is sounding like fucking some damn like mob shit. Like we're gonna burn down the buildings over here. We'll show them motherfuckers that you know what we're gonna do. We're gonna go burn down a few buildings. You know what's gonna happen, right? Hey, that's what it sounds like. It sounds like we're gonna take up people. You know, except they're really like the government is the mafia.
It's always been the mafia.
Terrifying, dude. It's legal mafia. Like and if it's not legal, they figure out a way to make it legal. I was arguing with this dude on Facebook today, man. He's one of my good friend's brothers. And I had posted this thing was like if you agree that both Democrats and I call them Democrooks and Republicans, if you think both are fucking crooked and we should break up the parties and add term limits or something like that. And he wanted to argue with me. And I'm like, dude, I get what you're saying about the Democrats, but why would you be worried about them because he kept saying like, oh, I don't want the Republicans to take all three, the two houses and the presidency and all three branches of government and blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, what are you worried about if they're doing such a good job?
He wants to have abortions still.
Oh yeah. Oh, he's definitely pro-abortion. He's like a girl in a dude's body. I mean, I love him to death.
I'm pro-abortion. I think it should be mandatory most of the time. But that's just my own personal beliefs. I also think that if you are allowed to have a fucking abortion after the first trimester, you should be able to smother your 1-year-old. What the fuck is the difference?
There you go.
Because it's outside of your stomach all of a sudden. It matters now.
Right? I mean,
dude, this is what
I know, right? That's another thing that blows my fucking mind. You can deliver a baby in the second trimester and it survived.
Exactly.
So, instead of performing an abortion, why not just perform a removal of the baby, put it in a fucking incubator, and then adopt it out? And the mother never has to see it.
Have you ever,
that could be what they're doing.
I mean, where's QAnon? Where do they get their adrenochrome now? So. You know Daniel Tosh?
Yes. Oh, yes. Tosh.
So, yeah. Have you ever seen his joke about, and it's not even a joke, it's an observation. He's like, or maybe it's Dane Cook. It's one of those two. I think it's Tosh. But he's like, you remember when there used to be orphanages? He's like, when's the last time you saw an orphanage? You never say to your friend who's like, yeah, to get to my house, you take a left at the orphanage. He's like, they don't exist. Dude, they don't.
They don't. No, they don't.
There's no place for fucking kids to go who are like unwanted pregnancies. It's fucking almost by design. Because they do take them. It's happened. It's documented. They do take these kids somewhere.
Well, now, if you have a foster care system where you can put kids with families, you can slip kids off to you know what I'm saying? Like a kid who has no one, you could slip it all. You could make that kid, we got him with that family, and that family could be totally fake.
See, this is why I'm slightly pro-choice, dude, because there's fates worse than death. Foster care, for example. You want to be a Franklin scandal baby, or do you want to just die? You know? In an ideal world, I'd be pro-life, dude, but we don't live in an ideal world. Death is the best fate some of these fucking kids could have. And I'm not saying dark.
I think you should give birth control to girls at like 13. I think when a girl gets her period, you should start her on birth control.
Dude,
or if not, figure out a way for male birth control.
They've got it. It's a thing now.
Well, I tell you what, I would have took it like a motherfucker when I was like 16 and up. As soon as I started having sex, bro, if you'd just been like, oh, Dusty, there's a pill you can take and you won't get a girl pregnant. I'd have been like, let me get a whole box.
Whatever happened to pulling out?
I know, right? I'm a big sponsor of the whole pulling out movement. I managed to have sex with a girl for like 2 years in high school, 2.5 years in high school, and never got her pregnant because my motherfucking ass pulled out every damn time. Like I'd pull out before, you know what I'm saying? I'm like, hell no, I'm not getting the girl pregnant. Hell no,
dude,
I'm not telling her daddy. Hell no.
Episode 1, and we're already two fucking straight white dudes talking about abortion. We're gonna get some huge fucking followers on the left. I can guarantee you that.
Oh, they're gonna love us to death, yo.
Hey,
love us.
I like stuff in my butt, ladies. I don't know if that makes me LGBTQ, but I'm just throwing that out there so I can be a little diverse.
Dude, So, so I saw this. There was this article, and it was this chick from CNN, of course, and it said that there were another person in Congress saying it too, that poor people and Black people are the most likely to get an abortion, and preventing abortions would be preventing Black communities, poor Black communities, from getting the abortions. And I'm like, have you checked with Black people on that one?
Hey,
I mean, fuck. Are they all, you just think that lowly of Black people? They're all poor. They're all fucking
have
poor.
you seen the video of that Black dude who goes to a hospital where there's these women healthcare workers protesting, and he goes,
yes,
hey ladies, do Black Lives Matter? And they're just like a fucking cult. Yes, Black Lives Matter. All Black lives. Yes, even unborn Black lives. And they just go silent. And he's like, I got you there, didn't I? And then you hear a couple of them be like, their mom's lives matter. And he's like, so it's okay to kill him in the womb, but not on the streets, huh? Dude. I mean, that was a big gotcha moment.
Oh, yeah, dude. Hell yeah. Yeah, you can kill them on the street. I mean, you know what I'm saying? No, you can kill them in the womb, but you can't kill them on the street. That's what they want. They want the Black community to get abortions. That's what they want.
They
want to make it available
Sanger
for Black
started
people.
Planned Parenthood. That's why she started it. She was a eugenicist fucking cunt, and she's like, let's make minorities have abortions. So they started Planned Parenthood. You fucking tell any liberal chick that's the fucking first and last date you ever go on. I've been there. You can't talk honest about it. And you know what? Planned Parenthood has done some good things. I'm not saying that's not true, but let's not be fucking coy. It started to fucking abort Black fetuses. That's what the fucking thing was about. Have you seen the madness on The View over this topic?
You are not the person to make that decision. My doctor and myself and my child, that's who makes the decision.
Dude, did you see where they told that one chick told the fucking Black Republican? She's like, I don't even understand how you can be Black and a Republican.
That's an oxymoron. Remember what I told you the first time we talked? BLM stands for Black Liberals Matter. She fucking said being a Black Republican is an oxymoron. Fuck. Dude,
so crazy, man.
That's how fucking racist, elitist Democrats are. They think they own Black people. As soon as you step out of line, you're no good.
So, do you think, let me ask you this. How do you feel about AI?
I have a flip phone. I do not like the idea of merging with technology.
Okay. I feel you. I find AI terrifying, honestly.
Okay,
Did you know,
so we agree.
Did you know that our federal government, the Department of Defense, is currently working on a literal version of Skynet?
I mean, I kind of just figured DARPA had already done that, but I'm not surprised at all. No.
Yeah, there really are. They're working on I did an episode talking about it back with my old co-host, and I'm not joking, bro. It really is. I can't remember what the fuck it's called.
Hey, is it called? It's not Palantir, is it?
No, it's
you
a
know
different
about
name.
Palantir though? That's Peter Thiel's fucking AI that's military right now.
No, I don't.
Look into that. So if you watch Conspiracy Playtime episode 10, it's all about Facebook, but we get into Peter Thiel and Palantir.
It's scary, man. I mean, think about it.
Where did you go? Like you just sunk down, and I can only see your head now, like the top.
Oh, yeah. There we go.
Are you?
Phone slid off this little.
Are you in quicksand?
Yes, I am in quicksand. I'm sinking like a motherfucker.
I heard
quicksand of bullshit.
It's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, bullshit. Fucking, you cave into that way quicker than real quicksand. I heard it's in all 50 states, Alabama included.
Oh, most definitely.
I just doxed you. Now people know where to find you.
It's okay. Come bring it, bitches. All right, so yeah, back to what we were talking about though. I honestly believe if AI were to sit down and just like if you were to create an AI sit down, I'm gonna sit down here and look over this real quick. That's what AI is saying right now. Yeah, but could you imagine though if AI were to scan like all of social media how it would feel about human beings.
Well, have you seen Ex Machina?
I have not. I've heard good things about that, though.
That's
I
what
need
it's
to check
about.
that out.
So the way they get AI in that is they just hook this fucking algorithm up to the internet, and then they compile what humanity is and mock it and replicate it. So I just finished Westworld.
Third season was great, wasn't
You
it?
know they're doing a fourth.
Oh yeah.
They
I
really
can't
they
wait,
said they
dude.
said it's coming out this summer. I thought it was going to
Good.
conclude, but yeah, My Maria 777 and Project Cheney always talk about Tyler, the fucking supercomputer in Tyler, Texas, and it's basically what Solomon in Westworld was based on, and that shit's real. Like HBO definitely is predictive programming. Everything they do, fucking True Detective's a documentary.
Right. Yeah. Dude, there's so much predictive programming. Like that movie Don't Look Up. We talked about that before.
Yeah.
That was all just feeding into what was going on and making people go, oh, look.
They
people are
barely
stupid,
had
but
to
they didn't
change
realize they're
anything.
making fun of everybody.
Yeah.
Oh, I know.
That guy, I mean, he's bought and sold that Adam McKay.
Oh, I'm sure.
He used to make shit
a lot
like-
of Hollywood.
You know, he used to do like fucking Will Ferrell movies like Step Brothers and Talladega Nights. And then he made that movie Vice about Dick Cheney with Christian Bale, which is great. And then like ever since then, he's just, I think they grabbed him. They're like, hey, now you're going to make.
You know what it was? I honestly believe that there's certain people that just like when they saw Donald Trump get elected, they were like, nah, fuck that. No matter what. Like they were just like, nah, no.
I know.
There's a lot of people like that, dude. There's a lot of actors. There's a lot of people that were just like, no.
Even though
fuck
they used
that.
to hang out with them.
Oh, I know, right? Like we
Yeah.
talked about before. Oh, I could not find the thing about him at Hillary Clinton's daughter's wedding, but I found where they went to his wedding.
I think that they pretty much wiped those pictures off the internet.
Oh, I'm sure they did. But yeah, I definitely found a picture and I shared it with some chick that was trying to talk about. No, I shared it with the dude I was talking about earlier. I was like, look, dude, these people went to each other's wedding. I was like, do you invite your enemies to your wedding?
Oh, your liberal,
Fuck no.
your liberal buddy that sometimes you go over to his house. That guy.
No, the guy I was arguing with on the fucking his brother.
Oh, his brother.
They're both equally liberal. Dude, let's talk about the guy who died, the Clinton guy who died.
I hadn't seen that until you sent it to me.
Dude.
Just another fucking
Yes.
dude to add to the body count.
59 years old. He was a link between Bill Clinton and Epstein's Island, and the dude's dead at 59.
Oh, wait. When did this happen? I might have heard about it. This isn't new.
This
right?
happened like recently. I
Yeah,
think.
like within the last
I
week.
just saw where someone shared it. Yeah.
Yeah, I did see that. Dude, I told you, Bill, and we might as well tell the audience, Bill Clinton is my biological dad, and I'm quite ashamed of it.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I don't tell a lot of people. So this
Was
is
your mama a hooker at a truck stop?
no, she was an intern at the White House.
Oh shit! Is
Just-
your mom Monica?
Exactly.
What?
With
Dude.
the math doesn't add up because I'm 39 in August. I'm rounding up, but yeah, I like to joke around and say Bill's my dad. It's just for
Oh,
fun.
Bill. Oh, Daddy Bill.
And Hillary's my stepmom that I kind of want to have some stepmom relations with.
Oh, Daddy Bill. Daddy Bill.
You fucking talked about something and it reminded me of something I wanted to say. So you know how Jen Psaki is stepping down and going over to MSNBC?
Yes, and now they're making this big deal because the person is gay or something.
And black. So
Gay and black.
She's got this.
She's pulling all strings.
She's got like a French name. It's like something Saint Pierre or some shit. But she used to fill in for Psaki whenever that cunt got COVID. So, she's married to a fucking chick that's a CNN anchor.
Of course she is.
What the? Yeah, of course she is. But like, we shouldn't just be like, of course she is. But yes, of course she is. That's some fucking dude. Do you imagine if fucking Mrs. Eyebrow, who was fucking Trump's press secretary, she got like fucking surrounded whenever she went out to eat with her husband.
Oh, I know you're talking
You
about.
imagine if she was married to a Fox anchor? What the
Oh,
fuck?
dude.
They
would
would
have never let that fly. They would have had meltdown after meltdown.
Yes. So, and it's also funny too that Psaki is stepping down from that position, going over to MSNBC, and her replacement has. It's not even. It's so transparent how fucking in bed the left media is with the current administration. Like, they don't even hide it at all. They flaunt it. They basically flaunt it.
Oh, I know. It's like, it's so obvious too, and they will not ask the man questions that like, and when someone does ask him a question, it's immediately like he answers with some fucking like quip or some weird fucking like, it looks like it's been rehearsed just in case they ask you this question because we know they're going to ask you this question. And he's just like, oh, come on, man.
Yeah, he's like, my daddy once said, and then there was Corn Pop. He was a bad dude. Yeah, he just fucking goes off and like he doesn't even answer. I mean, he's pretty like, dude, I think he's as entertaining as Trump in a different way. Like,
but it's more of a sad
dude.
Well, actually, I don't know. Trump was kind of sad too. I felt like at times
Oh,
there
for
were
sure.
speeches he gave, and I would just go, "What?"
But he gave it with confidence. Fucking
yeah,
Biden.
he did.
You know who Biden reminds me of? And I can't believe this could be our thing. Nobody has made this connection. Do you remember the fucking Naked Gun movies?
Oh my God!
Yes,
Leslie Nielsen.
Yes, playing the president.
Well, no. That
No. Excuse me. No. Hot Shots.
Yes, Hot Shots.
He's the president in that, right?
Yes, and he's dumb as fuck. Yes,
he's fucking demented. They have handlers. He like fucking sticks the handkerchief in his ear in the first one when he's a Navy commander. The first one's making fun of Top Gun. The second one's making fun of Rambo, but which we talked about both today, oddly enough, coming full circle here. But Leslie Nielsen as the president in Hot Shots Part 2, that is fucking Biden. That was fucking telling the future. Dude, I haven't seen... Have you seen anybody make that connection? Because I haven't.
No, I haven't, dude. But you're so right.
Dude,
it's just like The Simpsons.
We could
actually had Clinton, like they had what's his name walking down the aisle thing. Oh my God,
dude. I
bet there's scenes that are almost identical.
We could put Leslie Nielsen and Biden in our logo for season 1 or whatever. Or, dude, it's not Leslie Nielsen that's the president in fucking Hot Shots. It's fucking.
Are you sure?
No, it's Lloyd Bridges.
Hold on. Are you sure? I could have swore Leslie Nielsen was in Hot Shots.
He might be in it, but the president that we think is Biden, predictive programming, is Lloyd Bridges, Jeff Bridges' dad. I guarantee you.
Yeah, you're right. Why am I not remembering that correctly?
Dude, because I thought so too. I said Leslie.
Oh.
Yeah. Still, it's Biden, whichever one of those guys it is. Did you just have a Mandela Effect moment?
Yes.
Yeah, it's Lloyd Bridges.
Despite this current crisis, the president is putting on his best political face. Benson's 20-point lead in the poll 6 months ago has plummeted since the hostage crisis began. The CNN Victoria's Secret catalog poll now has the president and Edwards running neck and neck. This afternoon, Benson made a brief stop in Fergus Falls, Virginia, for the groundbreaking of his presidential library.
Sabotage. My God, man, what does it mean?
We have to tighten security, sir. Find out who's behind it.
No. The word sabotage. What's it mean? Gotcha! Listening at the door, huh? Well, Walters, looks like we've got our saboteur.
That's your wife, sir.
Huh? Yeah, so it is.
He'll use it against you in the campaign. He'll try to prove that you're incompetent.
I can prove that as well as he can.
Where is your first lady?
My first lady? Hell, I don't know. I've had a lot of women. Lost my flower at the tender age of 15. I can't keep track. Prime Minister Tojo, Senator Edwards, my fellow Americans, and our millions of illegal aliens. It seems like only yesterday I was strafing so many of your homes. Here I am today begging you not to make such good cars. What's the target area?
It's Minnesota, sir.
Oh, damn it, man. That's the genius of my plan. We don't have to traipse all over the world to fight. We can do it right here at home, get us some good fishing while we're at it.
Sir, the enemy is over there.
Then we'll fly them over here. They can bring their relatives. We'll teach them to ice skate. Do I have to think of everything? But a word of advice. Don't go around calling yourself the president. I wouldn't do that, and I don't think you should either. It just doesn't hold water.
Did I tell you about the glasses, the Pepsi glasses thing? Okay, so my mom gave me these glasses. They were my uncle passed away and she moved in his house. I told you that. All right, so she had these glasses. They were like, you know, the old school Pepsi glasses, and they had like a snowman on them. They were Christmas
glasses like drinking glasses.
Drinking glasses.
I thought you meant like shades.
No, that would be cool though. Pepsi shades from the 80s. You remember those? Those are dope as fuck. But anyways, but she gave me these drinking glasses and they were Pepsi. I remember very distinctly because the Pepsi symbol was like frozen and had snow on it, and it was like dripping down over the Pepsi symbol, and like there was a snowman like on like ice skates or something. All right. So then there's like this little brief period where it almost feels like over about a week period where it was like the week went by extremely fast. Like I'm talking like that. And then I go in there one morning and I'm getting something to drink and I grab from one of the glasses and I'm looking at it and I'm like, Coca-Cola, a fucking bear. What the fuck? It's not a Pepsi glass at all, but it was a Pepsi glass, dude. It was a fucking Pepsi glass.
That's your bear. It's funny how bears are always involved.
Yes.
Bernstein bears and polar bears.
Dude, it threw me for such a loop. Like, I'm not joking. I called my mom and was like, Mom, did you give me Pepsi glasses or Coke glasses? She's like, I'm pretty sure it was Coke glasses. I'm like, no, Mom, it was Pepsi glasses.
Well, see, I remember the polar bears always being Coke, but we could be from other dimensions.
But no, it wasn't a polar bear. It was a snowman.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. There was the Pepsi snowman, and it even had some, I think there was even some Mountain Dew crossover because they're Pepsi too. Yeah.
I swear I remember like a Pepsi glass with a snowman. The snowman had like ice skates on, and like the Pepsi thing was frozen.
Those do exist for sure.
But yeah, dude, so like it like stuck in my head.
What do you feel about simulation theory?
Honestly, dude, it's possible. It's very possible that we've been living in a construct.
Now let me stop you. If it's possible, it's way more fucking likely.
Oh, yeah, it's very likely.
That's the one thing, like, fuck Elon Musk, but he's right about that. He said, if simulation theory technology exists, the fucking chances of us being in the real reality are like winning the lottery times a billion.
That's insane.
And he's right about that.
Could you imagine?
Dude, I think we're in a simulation. I really do. When people ask me if I'm religious, I'm like, yes, I worship the simulation.
Well, see, I do a lot of like watching. All right. So I'll sit on my porch and I'll just sit there and chill, smoke a bowl on my front porch, and I'll sit and watch. And I notice like people come and going, right?
So you see
the
black cat glitch?
Yes. Like, yes, you'll see like the returning everything just always seems like it goes in rotation. And I know people have routines and shit like that, but there's just certain things that you could almost be like, yep, this is about to happen. Like the other day I heard a noise and I was like, my dog's about to chase a squirrel. And right about then, there went the dog and there went the squirrel. I'm like, what the fuck?
You're getting accustomed to the coding. You see it. You're experiencing it.
I feel like I've been seeing the coding for a while. Like,
yeah, we talked about that on our first time together.
Certain people like almost feel like they're, what's the word? Or they're not real.
NPCs.
Yes. NPCs.
Non-playable characters.
Yes. Too many people have that feeling.
Guy?
I've seen some of it. I started watching it.
It's like fucking Westworld meets Super Mario Brothers or some shit.
Yeah, it's trippy as fuck.
I mean, it's a good concept. The movie's a little cheesy. It's a love story. But anyway, so sorry. Let's get back to your front porch. So you're seeing the NPCs.
Yeah, dude. Like, and you'll see things like, okay, like for example, like I noticed that like almost every few days there's these streaks in the sky almost around the same time. I've taken pictures of them a couple of times because I'm like, dude, these streaks.
Like
it looks like two jets. Yeah, like jets almost. Like the other day, and this was the weirdest one. I saw like two jets going. And then, okay, so one kept going and one just fucking turned and just vanished. The trail and everything just vanished. Like it literally, I was trying to take a picture of it. And before I could get my camera up and open, I snapped the picture and it was gone and the other one was there by itself. Where did it go? You know what I'm saying? It would leave. I mean, because it was showing a streak, and I could see the streak. So if it would have turned, it would have still left a streak.
You know where I think it went? It went to the same place as those goddamn Pepsi glasses with the snowman on it.
It's very possible, dude. Very possible.
Have you seen the movie Dark City?
That sounds familiar. But
Okay,
I
so
don't think so. I don't watch a lot of movies.
So
I watch shows.
I'm gonna blow your mind for a second, if you'll allow me.
Yes, please do, sir.
This came out 1 year before The Matrix, and it was kind of a low budget movie, so it didn't get huge. But there's so much that goes into it. There's flat Earth and simulation theory in this. So our existence, if we're to believe we're a part of this plot, is there's this disc that's just one huge city floating through space, and aliens can stop time, and they go down and they rearrange people every day. So it's like Groundhog Day meets The Matrix. So the main character, they fuck up and they don't put him back to sleep like they should, and he wakes up and he sees that he's just killed this chick. There's a chick dead, and it looks like he's done it, but he has amnesia. So he kind of like, he's awake now, and they can't put him back to sleep when they come so pretty much what's going on is these aliens rearrange everybody every day. They have to get every detail right. And so they fuck up with him, and now he's awake, and they're doing an experiment on him. Like, if a person has killed somebody, will they just automatically become a killer? That was what they're doing with him. And they're studying humans because they want to be like us. So he's awake now, and he sees what's going on, and he keeps seeing, they're like people that are all white skinned, and they wear these trench coats, and there's even like little kids with them. So he discovers what's going on. Kiefer Sutherland's in this movie too.
That movie sounds very familiar.
You may have seen
very
it. It's
familiar.
1996, Dark City.
Okay, then I probably saw it in 96.
What I'm saying, to make a long story short, those motherfuckers forgot to put your iron back in the right place when they rearranged everything.
It's possible, dude.
Or something like that.
You, man, I've had other weird things. Like my mom gave me this pair of shoes, and dude, like I remember like wearing the shoes a couple of times, taking them off, putting them. We had this big walk-in closet, and I like stuck them in this little shoe slot. I ain't never seen them again. I've looked under my bed. I tore the closet out. I'm like, they've got to be here. They're not there.
I like the Dark City explanation, but we're also stoners. So we could have just fucking lost shit. But
You're right. You're
I prefer to go Dark City.
Well, like, okay, if it was the iron thing, I wouldn't have thought nothing about it if I'd found it in like another location. Do you know what I'm saying? Like that wouldn't have bothered me. If we'd have went and cleaned out the hall closet and there it was, I would have been like, my stoned ass put it in the hall closet and didn't check there. You know what I'm saying? But no, bro, it was right in the exact spot where I remember leaving it like 2 years earlier.
Those trench coat motherfuckers, they didn't put it back in the right spot.
Something, man.
See, there's a reason we sleep every night. And what if that's what it is? To give like...
Very possible.
And like, maybe that's why tweakers are so smart. They don't sleep. We all think
maybe that's
crazy.
why they start going crazy, but because they're like fucking not turning off. And
exactly.
Not being reprogrammed at night. So it like makes them go a little out of the way. They start seeing shit. You ever seen that? The shadow people?
Tweakers are awake and we think they're insane.
But then again, you know what's crazy? My homeboy I was talking about, this like super left, he used to be a super tweaker. But they might have shut him down completely. What if he was
sounds like they got to him.
Oh, dude, that makes me holy shit. So I got this homeboy. He's like, we grew up together. This dude is just, bro. Okay. So growing up, this dude, he was wild. He was like, there was 3 of us. And there was 5 of us, but really 3 of us were the tightest. And this dude was always like the fucking guy who was just living on the edge. He was always just fucking partying, and he always had hot girls, and he was just fucking wild. Now he's like this super Christian dude who like you wouldn't even fucking recognize him. I swear to God, dude, it sounds like somebody put a fucking microchip in him or something. It's not the same fucking guy.
That pussy's strong now. I mean,
dude, Dude, do you look at that? You see where it says unspeakable with the D?
Dude, so can I tell you the truth?
The fuck?
I noticed it about 20 minutes ago, and I was going to tell you about it after we stopped recording because I didn't want it to like fucking interrupt us. But yeah, I noticed it. Undeakable.
What the fuck?
Or more
Is it on my-
So let me tell you something. Even crazier, and we're getting into Mandela Effect again. It wasn't like that the first time we recorded. It said unspeakable.
I know.
They're fucking with you, Lloyd Bridges.
Dude, it's even like that on my Twitter. There's no way I made that mistake. There's no fucking way I made that
because
mistake.
I saw it say unspeakable at one point, so I know.
Oh, dude, that's crazy.
You know what it is, dude? And can I be honest with you?
Please do.
You exposed yourself when you were pushing Q stuff early on. That's what I think. They're fucking with you.
Dude, that's crazy.
You got on their radar,
bro.
man. You got shadow banned, and they're even fucking with your shit. Like,
I swear to God, that didn't say fucking
it didn't.
unspeakable.
It said unspeakable the first time I saw it.
Dude, I'm so like, and when I say I'm so, when I create something, I'm so fucking like,
dude. This is
I'm
gonna be
anal.
a bonus clip of our first episode. Is this little discovery right here?
Oh my God! Like, I'm not joking, dude. Like, this is fucking bizarre. Are you kidding me? Like, I know I didn't sit and create something and then it be completely. What the fuck?
I'm surprised you noticed.
Every one of them is like that.
Wow, they're on.
And I see that's what's crazy. I like went back and edited it multiple times because I have like 4 different sizes or 5 different sizes. And I went back, dude. I would have caught that shit like on save number 1. Oh wow, dude. Oh wow. I'm like, I'm freaked out right now.
See, this is why I was gonna tell you later, but I'm glad you saw it. That's fucking.
That's.
I see. The thing is I can fix that when I edit it. But I think that this little conversation we're having right now, it's definitely worth posting as its own separate video.
Yeah, dude, like for real, like, you know, we talk about the Matrix and everybody like, you know, brings it up and you talk about like fucking glitches and shit. Dude, that's a goddamn glitch if I've ever seen a glitch in my entire life, dude. I'm not that fucking.
I don't believe in glitches. I believe in interferences.
Maybe, yes, interference. Yeah, something. That's so bizarre.
It is.
I mean, like, okay, yeah, the
But you know
D
what?
is by the
It
S.
also tells me that this is going to be a successful podcast because they're already fucking worried about you, obviously.
Oh, dude, I've been coming at them hard for a minute, dude. I feel like the government's so fucking corrupt. Like, and I
dude, they fucking took me off of Twitter. I have 60 followers. I'm nobody. They took me off Twitter for talking shit about Trevor Noah. Like,
it's scary.
Dude, no, you know what's cool about this? And I heard somebody say this, and I don't remember who it was. I wish I could give them credit, but they were like, when they get desperate, that's because they know they're losing. And I agree with that 100%. Their last thing they're going to do is take the internet away from people like us. But they're desperate. Like this shit, the D, that's desperation.
Yeah, they're trying to make me look stupid.
That's exactly what they're trying to do. And you know what? You look smart as fuck because you noticed it.
It's spooky because we're talking about
it. Backfired on their fucking asses.
Oh my God, dude. Like trying to make me look crazy, bro. Like I've said it before, man. Like, motherfucker, if they can make you look crazy, like for real. Dude, Elon Musk even pointed out if something happens to me. Did you see that tweet? Yes.
It's
Elon
like a
Musk.
dead man switch or something?
He just tweeted, said if anything happens to me, it was good knowing y'all. And his mom tweeted, answered the tweet, replied to the tweet, "Don't joke like that."
Really?
Yeah. His own mother.
This is going to go in our episode with Jeremiah. That's fucking weird. that he would say
Hell
that.
yeah, it's weird.
Dude, his mom is also like totally elite.
He's got to be kind of freaked out, like by this, like
Or-
the way that he had to know they were going to act like that when he bought Twitter. And like we've said before, we don't know if he's a bad dude or not, which I'm weighing that he probably
He's
is.
not a bad dude.
But-
He's a fucking agent of chaos.
Yeah,
Like he's not good or bad. He's just who he is.
there. He's just there to do what he does.
And
But
he-
like, it almost seems like they fucking may have freaked his fucking ass out. Like he even said it the other day. He's like, "Look, I don't own Twitter yet."
Well,
Think about
you
it.
know why I think he did that? Because people who were like, "Why am I still getting kicked off Twitter?" I think they're like, "Elon, aren't you saving us?" But yeah, he barely freed up the funds to buy like 10% of what he just did. And dude, to me, it's kind of like the leak from the Supreme Court. We're getting ahead of the game. Yes, supposedly Elon Musk will own Twitter at some point, and supposedly Roe v. Wade will be overturned. But a fucking leak of that precedent or of that
Dude, that's a
magnitude has
psyop.
never happened before.
That's a straight fucking
Dude,
psyop.
I think it's genius because the fucking Democrats were gonna lose hard in the midterms, and
Yeah.
now they probably won't. It'll probably be
Yeah.
fucking even now because it's
You're gonna
be
have pro-abortion Republicans.
That's all it's
They
going to be.
exist.
That's going to
Yeah.
be the only issue when it comes to midterms now. So, dude, I don't even think they're going to overturn Roe v. Wade. I think it's all about midterm shit.
Well, see, Dave Smith was saying that just the other day on his podcast.
Dave Smith,
Dude.
I usually agree with that motherfucker. And when he said that, I'm like, all right, so I'm not the only one who fucking thinks that. 'Cause-
Exactly, dude. And sometimes he says shit, and I'm like, I already talked about it.
Yeah.
I'm all
No,
pat myself on the back.
We
You know
talked
what I'm
about
saying?
this when we did our dry run the other day on Sunday. And I will vote for Dave Smith if he gets on the ticket.
Fuck yeah.
But he's
that's
not
how we'll
gonna.
vote for this.
He's not
No,
gonna.
he's not. They're not gonna let him.
Dude, the LP hates him. They hate
But
him.
he's taking over. He's like taking over.
I think he is, but I think it's going to be like maybe a few elections down the road before
Oh,
his...
I think he'll be older before he even gets close
Yeah,
to that.
this is like his first big move.
Yeah.
Where he goes on Joe Rogan and says, yeah, I might run for LP. And if he does, it'll take a while for it to catch on. But I believe he could do it. It's just going to take some time.
I'm going to tell you right now, if they ever let someone, if they would let anyone with some, if they would have let Dave Smith debate Donald Trump and fucking Joe Biden during the 2020 election, they both would have lost hands
Well,
down.
you just said it. If they ever let, and they fucking changed the laws because of Ross Perot about who can get on the debate stage because of people like Dave Smith. They're like, you know what? When we get like a fringe dude up here, it just fucks with the whole process because Ross Perot fucking changed the results of that election.
Well, yeah, it's because our system is set up, it's designed a certain way. It's the construct.
For the two-party
You know what I'm saying?
system,
Yes,
for the
it's
professional wrestling of it all.
like you throw in that other virus into the program and it gives it a pride. It fucks things up in their mind. You know, that's the way it does. It like, because they don't get who they want in office. Because, you know, they had a plan, dude. When Ross Perot was the one that ran that fucked up Bush, right? Bush Senior.
He was that rich guy.
Yeah.
Can I finish? Can I finish?
I used to do the best. Let me see if I can still do it.
Let me finish. Let me finish. I'm not done. I'm still talking. This is inflation, the economy. They don't care about nothing. Totally. Let me finish. Let me finish.
I used to.
No.
I can't remember. Some of the
You're
stuff he used to
you're
say.
still doing a great job. But the conspiracy part of my brain thinks that he was a plant just so they could fucking do what they did in response to him. That's the way my brain
Possible.
works.
It's possible because
He was a billionaire.
You know, the only reason Bush Senior became president was because it was his term.
He
tried
ran
to
the
kill
CIA
Reagan.
since 1976.
Exactly.
Yeah,
I mean, come on, dude.
Hinckley's fucking parents had dinner with the Bushes the night before Junior tried to take out Reagan. It's a lot like 9/11. Bushes are having
dude.
dinner with the Bin Ladens.
Who was I listening to the other day and they were talking about the Kennedy assassination? It was fucking mind blowing. I didn't know some of the stuff. They were talking about Jack Ruby and how like the dude had went in there. Some guy went in there and interviewed him and came back out and said he was totally insane.
Yeah, dude, Jack Ruby is like he's like the wolf.
Was that you?
It might have been me, but
Okay,
I did talk about it recently. But so he was like the wolf in Pulp Fiction, Jolly West. He went into the fucking Patty Hearst trial, and that's when he became a big name. But he also was with Sirhan and Jack Ruby. And he went in there.
You were telling me that. It was you. It was you.
Well, I'm glad I'm the one blowing your mind.
That's fucking
That's
right.
why we got a podcast together.
Right. You can go back in time and you can look when they started calling people conspiracy theorists. It was around the fucking assassination of Kennedy.
That was basically a dead term, but in 1967, the CIA fucking used it to say anybody who questions the results of the Warren Commission, they're conspiracy theorists. And then
they spent 40 years making them look as crazy as fucking possible.
It's evolved into Q shit now.
Yeah. Oh, that's most definitely a tie-in to that. You know what I'm saying? That's all part of the fucking psyop. The goal is if anyone speaks out against things like the military-industrial complex, the fucking children being sold on black markets, and fucking all the crazy shit that's going on, like the Franklin scandal, Epstein, all this stuff that the government's involved in, orgies, fucking cocaine bumps in the bathroom, fucking cocaine-fueled orgies.
Madison
like
Cawthorn.
Yeah. I mean, dude, like, so these motherfuckers are evil, bro. They're like bad people. And we allow them to tell us what to do with our lives. And that's terrifying. Like, I don't understand it. Like I said before, I don't understand how people allow dictators, but we're allowing a group of dictators, if you think about it. It's been the same fucking group of people for like 50 fucking years. Yeah, they've added a couple and taken a couple away, but if you really boil it down, the same people have been in charge forever.
Well, and they very carefully vet anybody who's new who comes into the circle, like, which is why I'm not so sold on Madison Cawthorn. Like, is he really...
I'm not saying he's a good guy.
No,
I'm just saying
but is he just doing his job? Like,
that shit was hilarious though. How the fuck you gonna go on fucking an interview and be like, yeah, some of the Republicans have invited me to orgies, and you know what, they were doing cocaine as well, and you're like, you watch this motherfucker burn. And that's exactly what happened.
He also knew what a key bump is.
Well, I'm sure he does coke too. But,
or at least did at some point.
He
and
probably
you know what?
done
I
coke.
did coke like 4 weeks ago.
Everybody's done coke. So I mean,
I mean, dude, if you watch my LSD episode on CPT, I was high as fuck on coke because I wasn't drinking and I needed to stay up and research. We all have our moments. But I'm not a fucking senator or a congressman.
Exactly. You know what I'm saying?
I think that he should go.
You would be a good one. You would be a good congressman.
Dude, I would
fuck
fucking
those people. I'd
shoot
vote for you
myself
over
in the
any of
head
those people
before I became a politician.
But I would vote for you over any of those idiots.
I would vote for me. Yeah.
I'd vote for myself.
I would
over
vote
those
for you,
idiots.
Dusty.
Those fucking people, man, they have destroyed our country piece by piece. They chipped away at it. They've turned everybody against one another.
Yeah.
We're so
It's
divided
over.
now. It's scary.
It's over.
Like, dude, I saw a tweet today. Someone said, my dad is convinced, her dad's older, and she was like, my dad's convinced that there's going to be a civil war between red and blue. What is y'all's thoughts on that? And I'm like, look, it's possible. I'm just being honest with you.
I think
it's very fucking possible.
Not only is it possible, it's happening already.
Yeah, it's a Cold War.
Warfare, yes. Warfare has changed. But when you see stuff like George Floyd, abortion shit, that they fucking put in front of us and make us fight over it, there's a civil war going on. Nobody's dying over it in mass, but it's not about death. It's about division. That's what civil wars are about.
You're exactly right. What you do is you divide and conquer. It's with any
oldest
war.
saying ever, right?
Yeah. I mean, dude, how do you think they beat Russia in the Cold War? You know what I'm saying? They turned a certain amount of the population on.
Did they? Because what I see right now is we're communists here.
Yeah, pretty much.
So did we really lose the Cold War? It's almost like, did we really lose the Revolutionary War? Did the Civil War with Abe Lincoln being the great emancipator really happen? Or was it all just a front? And right now, we are fucking Marxists in this country. If you look at the current administration, dude, we lost the Cold War as far as I'm concerned.
Of course. I mean, they're talking about forgiving student debt, which I'm not gonna lie. They shouldn't give students loans in the first place.
Fix that.
Yeah, fix that for one.
And
All
then
right,
we're good.
bring down the price of fucking college.
Quit fucking the predatory fucking bullshit on 18-year-olds telling them you have to do this to fucking make it. And that's bullshit. It makes you fucking, you're owned the second you take out a loan.
So like you have, what's sad is they engineer it. So you have to take out a loan. So like, let me go back to like when I was in school in 2000. I started school in 2012.
After you got out of the military.
After I got out of the military. So I was older. So I could see things. This is when I started starting to see things.
And
like,
is this,
whoa.
you went to the military service because you're a patriot, not because you wanted free school, right?
No, I went because I have kids. I'll be honest with you, dude. I joined the Army when I was fucking 20 just to have fun. All right. I just thought it would be fucking fun because I would love my country. Don't get me wrong. I was like, fuck yeah, I love America.
Yeah. And it runs in your family to join
yeah,
the
my
military.
dad was in the Army and I'm going to join the Army too. Hell yeah. And all right. So yeah, that was very true. So because my dad was in the Army, his dad was in the Army, my grandpa was in the Navy. I was like, dude, I'm joining the fucking Army. If that cocksucker can do it, I can do it. You know what I'm saying? So I fucking joined the Army. So I remember even joking around like, dude, they're going to pay me to carry a gun. You know what I'm saying?
And that's probably a normal mindset, right?
Oh yeah, with a lot of young people coming in. But then you get there and it's like, you're like, oh wait, no, that's not it at all. Because you don't even see your gun except for like once a year when you do qualifications. You're not out there training with your M4, M16 all the time. You would think you would be, but we didn't. And even when we were like in combat, we'd go out there and do like test fires and shit, but you still only did your qualifications like every 6 months. So you really only went out and shot your rifle like what? Every 6 months. So, you wasn't that proficient. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, wait a minute, what? We're in war here. Shouldn't we be really good? Shouldn't we be like fucking out here every day, fucking practicing? Not the case. They had like this whole 5-step fucking rules of engagement we had to follow. Dude, you'd have been dead by the time you got to 1. Well, it was like, stop.
Dude,
it was like, halt.
We could do a whole episode on why they do it like that, right? Like,
oh, I know, yeah. Dude, we were winning the hearts and minds, my ass. But, bro, so like, yeah, that was the reason I joined the Army, because back then I was like, dude, I'm young. I want to go do something cool. I failed out of college back then. I was like, I want to go do something cool. I don't want to be stuck around here and fucking bumfuck Bama. So I just wanted to get out. So I joined the fucking Army. I'm pre 9/11. So I was a 2000 guy. So I wasn't one of these guys who were like, man,
go get the bad guys.
They blew up the tower. Those ragheads blew up the towers. I'm going to go join the Army and I'm going to kill as many of them as I can. No, that wasn't me, bro. You know what I'm saying? Like, I remember when it happened, I was like, oh, fuck.
You're like, oh, shit, wartime.
Yeah. I remember like, oh, fuck. Because, dude, I watched the Army change, bro. Like, it went from like this, like, it wasn't laid back, but it was like, there was like, you like saw a dude walking around every once in a while with like a combat patch on. And you know what I'm saying? There was a couple of guys that had fought in Vietnam that were like generals that were still in. They'd been in like 40 years. This is like in 2000. So yeah, they actually had a combat patch and it was so rare. They were like legends. You know what I'm saying? And it went from like that to like, holy fuck. Every base is locked down. Every base is fucking, I'm talking on, you're on guard all the time. Base is here. Like, they had us on guard, 12-hour shifts, fucking guarding the gates. Everything was locked down on every installation for months after 9/11. But what's spooky as fuck, we practiced it before 9/11 ever happened.
Well, are you a Tool fan?
Not a big one, but I've listened to him over the years.
You know their singer, he joined the military in the 90s, and he likes to talk about how they were already training for desert warfare before it became a thing.
Well, I'm not going to lie. When I was this is what blew my mind. When I went in 2000, we were still, like, I was op 4.
I remember you saying that. And when
it was like Vietnam.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like
it was like
warfare.
Vietnam. Yeah. Because I got pictures and you would swear that we were fucking in Vietnam. You would swear. You're like, holy fuck, no, you're in Vietnam. I'm like, no, dude, that's just a drill type deal. Because it looks like we're from Vietnam. We're wearing like the old E greens. We got old M16s. And the only thing that throws it off is like the little thing that makes it a laser tag M16 on the tip of it. They have these things called miles gear that they click onto the tip of it, and you fire blanks. And when the blank goes off, it makes the laser go off. And you wear this little like harness thing over you, and it beeps when you get shot. And then they pull the card and it tells you where you were shot, if you're alive or dead or whatever, wounded, whatever. So, but no, when I say we practice for it, like, I'm not shitting you. We had a full-on terrorist attack drill. I got arrested is why I remember it so well. So we had these big fucking drills for like a whole week where they had locked the whole post down. Every time we came on, we had to show our IDs. And it was just the exact same scenario that we were attacked by terrorists. And I remember we were coming back from my friend's house off base. And we were going on post, and they had one of those checkpoints. Except they were pulling every fifth car over and making them get out to search the cars. All part of a drill, supposedly. They got me for underage drinking 3 months before my 21st birthday, which was October. So if you count back 3 months, when were they practicing for 9/11? August, my man. August.
And you know what's fucked up about that? So many things, but what came to my mind, you can fucking die for your country, but it's illegal to drink.
Oh, yeah, dude. Yeah, you're old enough to get fucking shot, but you're not old enough to drink. And they strictly enforce that.
We can sacrifice you, but it's illegal to get drunk.
Dude, they strictly enforce that shit. They were trying to make it where you had to be 21 to drink in Germany, where there's like you can be 15 and drink.
See, I heard in certain countries that like a fucking military outfit is just as good as a 90. Like, you go into a bar dressed in your garb and you don't need to. Is it not like that?
Oh, no, we never would have went into another country with a uniform on. Nowhere. You're not allowed to even go out into the world.
That makes sense. I guess maybe it's stateside.
Especially after 9/11. Especially after. I was stationed
that's a
in
fucking
Germany.
target, right?
Dude, we couldn't even wear our shit to the airport. Like, we had to wear civilian clothes to fly to Germany because they didn't want you flying overseas in a military uniform. And yeah, oh dude, it's weird. Like, dude, I mean, I remember like when Germany played in the World Cup one year, they were like, y'all don't need to go out this weekend because the United States and Germany are playing. And if the United States win, there could be danger. And we're like, what?
It's World War III. It's World War II, Part 2.
Yeah, I'm like, what the fuck are you talking about, dude? Nobody gives a fuck. But yeah, and we went out and nothing happened. But yeah, the Army's weird, man. The Army's a weird fucking place because they control every aspect of your life. Like, if you get in trouble, like off base, it will come back and haunt you on base. It can ruin you on base. You know what I'm saying? Like, it can just totally wipe out your whole career. You could be the most badass soldier on the planet. I'm talking. I knew a guy. This motherfucker had what's it called? It's not the Medal of Honor, the one below it. I can't remember what it was. It's not the Bronze Star. Maybe it's the Silver Star or the Gold Star. But he was this badass infantry dude. He had a Purple Heart. He had fucking the Silver Star. He had a Bronze Star. He had fucking everything. He had been to combat like 7 fucking times, dude. And this was 2008. We deployed in 2004. This dude was a machine, just fucking stacked, ripped. He's an E7 at 26 years old. Infantry. bad motherfucker, dude. I'm talking special forces, just Ranger, the baddest of the bad. He got caught taking steroids, and his platoon was taking them too. And they were just getting ripped and fucking just kicking ass. And they fucking ruined this man's life, bro. You would have thought he fucking, they blamed it all on him. They said that he was giving everybody the steroids and he was pushing it on to the soldiers and everything. And they just ruined his fucking life. And I'm like, one fucking mistake, and everything he did for you is gone. This man got blew up in a Humvee, had a scar across the side of his face to reflect that fucking explosion, scars all over his body, and you're going to tell me you're going to fucking just turn on him over some shit that made him perform better for you? They probably gave them to him.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I figured that shit would be mandatory, not only tolerated. Like, why the fuck is... You want your fucking people to be monsters.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if they wasn't fucking somebody like giving them to him, fucking pushing it out there. And then when somebody got caught and when it got found out or discovered because somebody ratted, one of the medics ratted. One of the medics went and told somebody that he had him give him an injection of steroids.
It almost sounds like Russia in the Olympics, like getting caught. Icarus or whatever that documentary was.
I know what you're talking about. Yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Like,
yeah.
dude,
I haven't seen it, but I know about it.
I'm just really surprised that they don't just give you steroids when you're in the army.
Yeah, they're really dicks about drugs in the army. But steroids though, I wouldn't be surprised if they didn't somehow get them in our drinking water. You know what I'm saying? Like, to push us along.
Well, now they want a woke army, and they don't care about like looking strong.
So now they're putting estrogen.
Mm-hmm.
They're putting estrogen into it.
Which is why I think we lost the Cold War. Look at our military.
Look
Military
here, guys.
Compared
look
to
here,
the
guys.
Russian. Have you ever seen our woke military commercials, and then you look at like a Russian one?
Oh, I know.
It looks
dude.
like
it's so funny you said
versus
that.
Rocky IV.
Oh, yes, dude. It's so fucking hilarious. I've talked about this before. Dude, our brains are on the same wavelength.
Well,
we might be like connected somehow or some weird shit.
Obviously.
I have talked about this very fucking topic. I'm like, dude, you can watch the fucking Russian fucking commercial for the army and it's like, oh, dude.
It's Dolph Lundgren in Rocky IV.
Yes,
yeah.
They look like machines, bro. Then it's like ours is like, oh, we're diverse. We care about everyone.
I'm Latinx, and my family had 2 moms. Go USA! Yeah, we're gonna win some wars. Cold War, dude. We lost that shit.
See, yeah, dude, like something ain't right, like for real. I find it so strange with the whole trans thing is like, all right now, they're talking about how women's rights are just being destroyed.
Yeah, suddenly the left remembers what a woman is.
Yeah, I find that so strange.
They're all biologists all of a fucking sudden. Because a month ago, they couldn't tell you what a woman is. But now that the abortion shit is an issue, it's like, women's rights.
Did you see that tweet from Rantcast? He tweeted like they said that they had figured they're trying to transplant a uterus into a transgender woman in order to allow them to have a baby. And Rantcast was like, they'll just abort it after 8 months.
Is this like rainy day Rantcast?
No, it's oh shit. Yeah, it is rained out Rantcast. Yeah.
Because I heard of them when I was researching Missy, and I had not heard. I like that dude. He's got a good voice.
Yeah, he does. He's hilarious.
Yeah.
I think.
He's like hilarious. So dry and monotone, but he's fucking on point. I'll have to check that out.
He puts out so much content too, man. He puts out a lot of content too. I wonder sometime if he's probably as shadow banned as us.
Oh, I'm sure he is because I never heard of him until I looked into somebody who worked with him. Like, he should be big.
Dude, I have went up by like almost 200 followers in like the last couple of
I
weeks.
saw you say that in a tweet. Yeah,
I've actually been getting a lot.
You
of
went
followers.
up and my ass got fucking grounded for going.
You know what
Trevor
it is?
Noah.
I think it's like, okay, so like Facebook banned me for 30 days for something stupid. So I started fucking with Twitter more because I'm like, dude, I've said some crazy shit on Twitter. They gave me some warnings. I think they gave me a 12-hour ban one time, but like for the most part, I've said some pretty crazy shit on Twitter, and I haven't had any issues. I didn't talk about Trevor Noah,
dude, I like
the anointed one.
Yes,
I didn't speak on the anointed.
When I said that Amy Schumer should have been the one to get slapped at the Oscars, I could understand that being like, if you take away context and sarcasm, that is promoting violence. I get it. But I didn't say anything about Trevor Noah that was fucking going after his gender, race, sexual orientation, disability. He is a fucktard, and I did say that. That's his choice. He's chosen to be a fucktard. But 7 days. And a warning.
Don't you find that weird?
A warning that if I keep it up, I have 60 followers, dude. A warning that if I keep it up, I'm gone for good. They said that. So I tweeted today when I finally got my account back. I said, I put the Clockwork Orange shit on, and I'm like, after my re-education, I've learned that Trevor Noah is not an agent of state propaganda, and he's really funny. And I apologize for saying anything otherwise. Like, if they take me down for sarcasm, dude, I'm fucking done with Twitter. But it's up there, so.
So here's my thing. Okay, how do you feel about Truth Social? Truth Social, where it's like all the right there just jerking each other off.
It's kind of, to me, like, what was that thing that lasted like a week before they took it off the servers? Was it Parler?
Yeah.
I kind of think it's like that. But also, I see how Trump has like finally made a truth instead of a tweet. It's a truth. He made his first truth, and it's like, I'm here, everyone, and he's saying he's not going to go back to Twitter. I think
I'm here, everyone. I'm extremely here. I'm big. I'm here. I'm big.
I'm at real here.
I'm really big here.
Yeah,
right here.
So
I'm big.
Is he gonna? No, it's not bad. I don't think he'll stay off Twitter. If Elon really takes over and becomes CEO, and he has said he's going to let him back on, yeah, I don't know what's going to happen with Truth Social. Is it even a thing?
I haven't went to it.
It was a thing when it was about to open, and then everybody got put on a fucking waiting list, and they were pissed about it.
I've seen people like post saying they're now active on it or something like that, but like.
I heard it's got rules just as bad as Twitter's rules. Like, if you talk shit about the right or Trump, you get kicked off. Is that true?
Oh, sure. I wouldn't be surprised, dude. I wouldn't be surprised. Like I said, it's a fucking jerk tank. It's just the exact same people fucking just reiterating everybody's same thing.
Yeah, like, I think the libtards are going to be the ones to get kicked off Truth Social, just like we get kicked off Twitter.
Yeah, dude. Like,
you know?
Okay, so I'm a middle of the road guy. I don't consider myself right or left. Because, like you said a while ago, okay, to me, abortion, it's not a great thing. I'd never have an abortion.
It's not a great thing.
It's not a great thing at all. However, there are situations where maybe it's not the best thing to bring this child.
You got to have nuance in these things. Like,
I mean, there's some very bad situations out there, man. Believe me, I've heard of some of the most
you've seen it firsthand.
Yeah,
man, going overseas.
Yeah, dude. There's some people out there who just there's poor women out there who like get raped and fucking impregnated.
See, I'm in 100% in favor of abortion in those situations.
Yeah, dude. Like, and then I've seen people talk about what is it like? Oh God, they're going to ban abortion for everybody, even rape victims and mothers that could die if they give birth. And I'm like, dude, I haven't heard one fucking person
in like
say
a
that.
Couple states, maybe.
I haven't heard anybody, hardly anybody. There's a few weirdos out there that say, yeah, let's keep the rape baby. But
there's states that are saying, like, if Roe v. Wade is abolished, we will outlaw abortion, but they're not many.
But you know what? Like we said, though, I mean, why couldn't they just take the baby out? Like, okay,
because it's hard. It's hard to do that.
Take the baby out, put an incubator, man. You know what I'm saying? It costs a lot of money to do that.
Well, and then it'll probably end up with the fucking Clinton Foundation, and it'll be a fuck child. Like, honestly, I do believe that. Like, when these kids disappear,
that could be what they're doing, though. That could very well be what they're doing.
I would bet that they're doing that.
We might be on to something.
Dude,
that might be why they're so obsessed with fucking abortion not getting banned in any form. That's why they're so obsessed with abortion in late terms. Because if you could take a late term baby, how much that's easier.
Do you remember what we were just talking about with Alex Jones going on Joe Rogan and the things he talked about that fucking governor who was saying, yeah, when they just the babies, Alex Jones was doing that Southern accent. And he's like, yeah, when the babies just disappear. That was real, dude. That guy said that. And it's true. It's fucking true. These kids survive and their mothers don't want them. And where do they go? Walt Disney, Nickelodeon, Tom Hanks, Steven Spielberg, who the fuck knows? Clinton Foundation, Lauren Silsby, all these people.
Epstein Island.
Yeah, dude. I mean, it happens. And I'm not trying to be hyperbolic and saying that's like what always happens, but it definitely has.
Well, I mean, if it's a viable, you know what I'm saying? Like if it's late enough in the pregnancy and it's viable, dude, the black market for children is fucking insane. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, man, you could take a fucking baby and sell it for millions of dollars to the right people.
I call it the currency of the elite.
And then they're going to make money off of it. You know what I'm saying, dude? You know how much a goddamn snuff film of like child pornography goes for? How much one motherfucker can make off some goddamn child pornography?
I don't know.
It's millions of dollars, dude. Like it's like billions of dollar industry. Like it's fucking huge.
Did you ever see
huge.
8mm? That movie with Nicolas Cage, 8mm.
I've heard of that.
So it's the guy that wrote the screenplay for Seven with Brad Pitt and Morgan Freeman.
Somebody, my co-host told me about this movie and I never did watch it.
Dude, it's insane. Like it's the first I learned about. My mom took my brother and I into the theater to see this movie, and she kind of regretted it, I think, a little bit because it was so heavy. But it's about the snuff film market and like people disappearing. Kind of like True Detective type stuff.
Well, dude, that's like Butterfly Effect. What was it about? Him going back in time and remembering his fucking dad or the fucking dad making him do fucking child porn.
Is that what that was about?
Yes. You don't remember that? He was they were making him do child porn.
With Ashton Kutcher?
Yes. That was like the trauma he was trying to overcome.
Really?
Like I can't remember if it was his dad or her dad or somebody was making him.
It was the girl. Yeah, you're right.
Yes, making him do child pornography, dude. It was fucking crazy, man. And that's what triggered his fucking butterfly effect thing. Like,
dude, see, and that's just another way they slip that shit into like these movies that are blockbusters just subtly. And they get us like fucking okay with it.
So how do you think they changed the D?
I don't know, man. I wouldn't be hard if they wanted to do it.
Look, I showed my wife this logo. My wife,
dude,
I love her to death.
I saw this logo with an S in it.
If I make a mistake on the tiniest little thing, she'd be like, "Honey, you messed up the spelling," or "Honey,
no,
you need to check your spelling."
I'm 1,000% sure that they did.
And her exact words was, "I like that logo." You know what I'm saying? She would have looked at it and been like, "There's a D, baby."
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? You would have said there's a D, Dusty.
That's because they know, dude.
I think they're terrified. They're fucking scared of us, bro.
Desperate.
They're fucking scared of us.
The
They're
D
like thinking
stands for desperate.
That's right. Desperation. It stinks of desperation, bro. Like
it also stands for disinfobation. The D.
Oh, you're exactly right. We might just leave that exactly the way it is. Yes. We shouldn't change. I will never change it because, dude, that's proof that something's fucking weird going on.
I can pull up a screenshot from the first time we podcasted and show that it was right.
Oh, dude, what if they changed it in that? How would you do that?
I don't think they could. I'll look.
Yeah, no.
So I wonder when they did it.
Yeah, because it wasn't like that earlier. I could have swore when we first started.
I noticed it like 20 minutes after you switch to that background. It's so fucking glaringly obvious.
Yeah,
that's the thing. And it like you said, it's designed to make you look dumb because they're desperate for disinfobation.
That's right. They're over there.
It's like cuckoo for Cocoa Puffs, desperate for disinfobation.
That's right. And they're dirking off. Those motherfuckers.
Yeah. I liked your idea about like the 30-second go off.
Yes. Let's wrap up with that.
All right. Well, I'll let you go first, and so tell me when you're ready, and I'll start a timer.
Oh, hold on. Let me think of what I was going to go off about.
You're good. Just think about it and let me know when you're ready. I'm going to give you a when the time's up.
Okay. If you have an elected official that voted to send $40 billion to fucking Ukraine, they're not on your side. They're not on your side. They're allowing our food places to be destroyed. They're allowing baby formula. Baby formula? Are you fucking kidding me? Baby formula? They're worried about abortions, but we can't get baby formula to feed the babies they don't abort? Are you fucking kidding me? All right, that's not cool. That's not cool at all. What parents are supposed to breastfeed? What if they don't have breast? That's the question I want you to answer me.
Okay, that's 30 seconds.
Okay. 40 billion, bitches.
All right.
So let me timer out. You gonna do the timer on you, or you gonna do the timer on you?
I could do it on me too.
Okay, do it on you. Go. When you're ready.
All right. Abortion. I think that everybody should get an abortion unless you're a smart person. So maybe on some level I am a eugenicist, but I'm the good kind. Let me tell you, I'm Azov Battalion when it comes to abortion. Also, they're making it illegal to grow food in Australia. And if you think that's a good idea, that's because you're World Economic Forum, regardless of what else you say you are. And I'm going to end on that. 28, 29, 30.
Oh, that was good. Dude, who was it? I just found out was in the World Economic Forum. Oh my God. It was somebody
Putin?
that they were like, no, it was somebody they were like praising. And, Ashton Kutcher. Like,
he is?
Yes.
I didn't know that.
Fucking dude, like somebody had posted this little video of him going, like he was in front of Congress talking about sex trafficking, child sex trafficking. And I made the comment, well, someone told me that he's really like an agent of chaos, or like he's
well, isn't Mila Kunis or Ukrainian?
I don't know, maybe.
I think she is.
Well, he's like supported opposition or whatever. And then the person, I guess the person who had posted it, they were went and researched it and then posted a fucking screenshot. It was like World Economic Forum, Ashton Kutcher.
Do you know?
And I'm like, and they were like, oh God, they were so sad.
See, it doesn't make, that's not surprising to me. I didn't know about it. But do you remember Bishop Larry Gators?
Yes.
Did you see he's fucking World Economic Forum?
Oh wow, really?
Yes.
Yo,
so
that's insane.
A lot of people were shot or blocked by him, and it was people he'd never talked to before. After he was on Tripoli, and I think he went on those conspiracy guys over in Ireland. You know who they are?
Yes.
He went on
those guys are really good.
He went on 6 or 7 different huge podcasts, and then all of a sudden he blocked everybody. And Bob's Lessons from @NoMercy podcast was like, this guy just blocked me, and I've never even interacted with him on Twitter before. And somebody commented, he's World Economic Forum. So I fucking looked, dude, he is. That motherfucker. And he said some good shit too, stuff I want to believe. He talked about the Boule Society.
Yes. And fucking butt broke. Oh my God. Butt breaking.
Yes.
Is what he called it.
Yes. And
dude,
he's right about that stuff. See, they send somebody in with that stuff to discredit it. It's kind of like Q. You know?
Oh yeah. Once he came on there, and then they're like, oh yeah, dude, that's bullshit. That's not true. No. I'm sure that's what they did. I bet they probably had a write-up somewhere. I guarantee that dude is allowed to be on the radio and talk about conspiracy.
Yeah, because he was on iHeartRadio. That's right.
Yeah. So there's no way someone who's truly a conspiracy theorist, like a true truther, going to be allowed on there. They're not going to allow me on iHeartRadio.
And this is a preview for our next episode where we're going to talk about some Alex Jones stuff, because I think we should prepare for that next time.
Yeah, we're going to do a whole episode. Let's do our next episode, the entire episode about Alex Jones stuff.
And
we'll
then,
take some clips.
Then we'll ask him to come on, and he'll say no. So it'll make us look right.
There you go. Yeah. Let's wrap on that, my man. Tell them where they can find you, my friend.
Well, I'm at Conspiracy Player without the E on Twitter. And my other podcast is conspiracyplaytime.com. That's where you can find me. And you?
You can find me at UTruthCast on Twitter. You can also find me at High on Wrestling on Twitter. I talk about, make comments about professional wrestling. I used to do a podcast, but I didn't have a co-host and I got bored of just me talking about wrestling. I don't know why. It's just, I don't know. I did like a whole bunch of episodes and everything. I had some listeners, but I just got burnt out on it. I don't know. But I still kept the Twitter account, so you can always find me there if you want to chat about some wrestling. Also, you can find me on Facebook at the Unspeakable Truth Podcast, but that's probably going to go away because I don't like it. So anyways, fuck Facebook. And as always, I want to just say, fuck Spotify.
And we're going to try to get on there with this one. And also, the next time we talk to you lovely folks out there, hopefully we have a Twitter handle for DisinfoBation. I'm sure we will. And also a YouTube channel. We'll get on that. We love you, everybody, and take care out there.
Disinfobators out.